Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And we'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Washington defense. Well, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Dart. Open man is Collins. He's got it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Dart going to look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here we go, Shaq. Check go.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
To the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Dart from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
Great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants will jump on top. For the game's first score here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Get it. Ready?
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 6-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw is Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Dart going to give to Scannable. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Scannable. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Scannable. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Okay, ready?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Now it's Tracy. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let him put some points on the board.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Cougar nice.
Here's Daniels. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Get in the end zone. Ready, ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On first down, it's Bosky Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They go play action. Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are back within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the gun, here's Dart. On a slant, here's Collins. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the gun, here's Dart. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now Daniels. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Look, y'all can't talk about basic.
Let's go now.
A run inside, Krosky-Merritt. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Liking 18, pioneer.
To the air goes Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Come on.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
Lions. Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Steady.
Back to throw again. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Dart. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Dart. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing his dart. Open man is Collins. He's got it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second and 6. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they work this out past the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on. Hey. 70 seconds.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 60 by.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
60 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
From the gun on third down. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
49-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Dart. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's Dart. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
On the run is Tracy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
A 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd down, goal to go. They'll go again with Tracy. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Third down, here's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrone Tracy, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. He's got McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Go.
Brings up 2nd and
Buffalo
5.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
It's into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Here's Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Ready?
To throw is Daniels. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Let's go now.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No. Half the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, they did what they needed to do. They split their first two road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.